All right, folks. It was a quick break. Hopefully you're all set, ready to go for game number 2 between Sahara, Zero Latitude, and Mineski for the ACG Best of the Best Southeast Asian Group Stages. And we had quite the game number 1. A lot of back and forth action. Sahara ending up on top 1-0. And here we are on game number 2. So thanks for joining us here on BTS2. My name is Mon. And cast a little bit of SEA Dota tonight. Of course, we had a best of 3 series between Scythe as well as Ideal. Good series, quick series. Not quite as exciting as this one. A little bit left to be desired after that one. But still, I mean, nothing could have really prepared us for the game that we just had. And a little bit closer than I thought many people were expecting. So,
Radiant team ban.
Mineski, they're down 1-0. They've got to get back into it with this win. If they don't, they lose 2-0. So they've got 2 games to get the victory, but it's going to be a tough 2 games. Jay keeping them in that game for a lot of it with that split push, just so strong. Jesse Vash hitting a couple of good stuns, hitting a lot of good stuff. Smart from the supports to buy those Ghost Scepters, but in the end, it just didn't pay off. It just didn't pay off. We talked about Amazing and Niviz just playing so very well. Like him with about 600 some odd GPM. Great levels. Was level 25 before anybody else hit even close to that. So, you know, they picked the Lycan and it worked out for them. And a lot of people will question that hero and say, you know, there's no lockdown there. He does damage, yes. He's got it split pushing, but where does he fit in a lineup? And people are starting to realize that that hero is very strong. And for good reason. I mean, that hero is damn good. That hero is damn good. So for Sahara, it's going to be maybe more of the same. They ban out the Emperor this time around. We'll see if the playstyles change. We'll see if it's more of a ganking-oriented kind of game, a team-fighting-oriented kind of game. Not that there was any lack of team fighting in that last one, but a little bit more split pushing than I think most of us thought was going to happen. So, Mineski, it's pretty much on the line here. They've got to take this game, otherwise Sahara gets the 2-0 victory, and I think that's not what many people expected. I'm not sure what the Dota buff says. I'm not sure what the percentages are, but I have a feeling Sahara's maybe the underdog here. I don't want to misspeak, so I'll hold my tongue for the most part. But as of right now, the draft is underway, and you know,
reserve time.
We have a bit of a I guess we could call a bit of a bout. Blows are being traded left and right.
Dire team
punches exchanged, and Mineski's just going to do more of the same. They're not going to try to switch things up, and you know, that may be their downfall. I'm not willing to say that it is, but Nature's Prophet, something that we saw Jay do very effectively, and it could certainly win them the game this time. But I'm concerned because that one disruptor pickup in the early stage of the game absolutely dominated that game. Not necessarily on the Nature's Prophet who TP'd in, but on other heroes when they're getting caught out of position. And that's the thing too, is that disruptor wasn't even focusing on Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet TP's close to the battlefield, and all of a sudden you get disrupted back out. You may be in some trouble, especially if you're using your teleportation ability and not the scroll. Yes, you have to wait 20 seconds, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but in a team fight, that's an eternity. So I got to give props to pretty much everybody on Sahara Zero Latitude. Did not expect to see them play that strong. I mean, when you end up a game with a bristleback who has 2 Heart of Tarrasques, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. They'll go for the Rasta again, realizing how strong that hero can be with the Shackles, and of course the Serpent Wards. Real good stuff there. Of course, Phoenix, the stand-in, playing out of his mind in that game. So I'm looking at the Join Dota match ticker right now, and I'm reading that it's a 95% versus 5% for Mineski and Sahara, respectively. So take that as what you will. We may have a bit of an upset brewing. I don't want to say anything, but that's just what the stats tell me.
Remaining.
Once again, everybody, my name is Mont. Any sort of comments, criticisms, concerns, go ahead and post in chat. But for now, let's talk about the draft here a little bit. Venomancer and Shadow Shaman, the first 2 to be picked up. The first 2 supports, really, as well. Venomancer got banned first last time by Sahara. A strong support, not as strong as it used to be with that base damage nerf. Venomous Scale really great early on with the Shadow Shaman as well. The Plague Wards, the Serpent Ward combo is something I've seen many, many times, and it works well.
10 seconds.
That's a lot of damage that you're going to take for just towers, essentially.
5 seconds remaining.
And then AA comes out from Mineski right now.
Radiant team
the hero of the month, ladies and gentlemen. Chilling Touch seems to be what everybody's all about, and for good reason. Hey, do you want to win the lane? Sure, let's just get Chilling Touch. Great. Lane has been won, especially if you have a ranged carry, or ranged anything for that matter. Melee, not so much. You can't really get up to right-click as much as you would like, but you have some sort of disabled plus AA plus some sort of good carry, and all of a sudden you're in a period where, hey, we're just going to dominate our lane. So imagine adding Lycan to that lineup. And if I were Sahara, I'd maybe ban him out in this instance. Yes, there's not a lot of lockdown, but the damage that you can deal is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So that's at least my theory anyway. They'll ban out some other pushing heroes, including obviously the Pugna. Doom gets banned out, not necessarily a pusher, but he's known for his Doom. Can fight very, very well in team fights if he gets the items and the right abilities from the creeps in the jungle. Scorched Earth keeps him alive. He likes to run at people. Phase Boots will help him give that damage to him. So another band's going to come out here in just a moment. We'll wait and see what it is. It's going to be the DK. A hero that also works well in the big game. Elder Dragon form. I guess you don't have a tower anymore. Slark comes out for Sahara Zero Latitude. They're combining up a lot of lockdown with a lot of mobility with Slark. Pounce really good to get out of a bad situation. Shadow Dance as well. Essence Shift does that nice little bit of early game damage. You go for an Orb of Venom, and all of a sudden you've got even more lockdown. Not that they really need it with the Venom Mansion and the Shadow Shaman, but maybe the Slark plays the offlane or mid. And putting him together seems like kind of a waste with the Venom Mancer and the Shadow Shaman. Yes, you secure him farm, but what is that going to give you exactly for Sahara? A Slark who's farmed. Not that much. You maybe get a Bastion, maybe get a Lothar's at a certain point, maybe even go for an SNY, but you're not going to do the most damage in the world. I was going to come through once again from Mineski. That global strategy, they go right back to it. And that draft, it didn't win them the game last time. It got close, but didn't get them the go. Close is no, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. To use a cliche, which I hate doing, by the way. My apologies, but I'm a big proponent of if it didn't work in the first game, don't do it in the second game. But
5 seconds remaining.
They'll do what they need to do.
Reserve time.
For those of you who are wondering about Dota TV, I see a couple of you asking in chat. Seems that there was a bit of a bug with the ACG tournament ticket. I unfortunately have nothing to do with that. Seems that the admins found out that there was an issue. Doesn't show the game. So no spectators enabled. No Dota TV ticket. My apologies. They'll get that fixed as soon as possible with Valve. Trust me, they will. They'll get it fixed. So yeah, we'll see what happens here in the next couple of moments. 46 seconds left on reserve time right now for Sahara Zero Latitude. Taking a bit of time to think about this. No more supports needed. Maybe a mid and a carry. I'm still assuming that Slark's maybe either a solo safe lane or an offlane hero, and that I think would be the right choice for them. I gotta say, I've become a fan of them. They made a couple mistakes here and there, maybe some pre-game, early game shivers, shivers. Jeez. But they pick up the Darkseer. So it looks more and more like that Slark's not going to be in that solo lane. Because Darkseer's going to be in that off lane 99% of the time. He's not quite as good as taking down towers, but he can cut the creep wave, obviously, get a lot of farm, and all of a sudden Wall of Replica becomes a big issue. Against this team, I'm not sure it's the right choice, however. Iron Shell will be very nice, but I don't know. Vacuum's good for getting everybody in a group. And maybe throwing up like a Venomous Gale or Poison Nova, but it just doesn't seem to have that much synergy with what they're going for right now. Surge is good for a Slark, sure. But other than that, I can't really see a benefit of a Darkseer here. The right-click damage from a Wall of Replica. I mean, yeah, you got a Nature's Prophet. Well, Spectre's a bit different in that regard. But you want to talk about global strategy. This is freaking global strategy. You don't even need the IO for a Spectre. He can just taunt in. So the question remains now, what do you go for your mid-hero that you really need that IO for? Because it's not an AA, it's not a Nature's Prophet, it's not a Spectre, it's definitely not that. So I don't know what the hell they're picking, but it's something crazy. So, I mean, you gotta admire their brass. Spectre is one of the hardest carrying heroes in the game because of Desolate, because of what she can accomplish, but is it too greedy is the question. They'll try to avoid as many fights as possible, I think.
10 seconds remaining.
And if they do fight, it'll be on their terms, with Relocate up, with Haunt up, with Nature's Prophet Teleportation up, and with Ice Blast up. That's exactly what it's going to be.
Radiant team ban.
So, I'm not sure, though. Sand King as well as the Alchemist ban this time around.
Team pick.
We saw the mid-Alchemist come out for Jesse Vash in that previous game. Really didn't accomplish a whole lot. The earlier mech did some work, but the Unstable Concoction is still not as good as it used to be. And he didn't have the medallion on him, obviously. It was on the Visage. Maybe not setting up ganks the best. It's a lot easier to have that medallion for yourself. Excellent pick coming out from Sahara here. This is exactly what you want to see against a Nature's Prophet or an IO, or for, in fact, any of these, global heroes, is to pick people off with Electric Vortex, ball lightning away when necessary, and combine up ganks with maybe a Slark or whoever. So the Storm Spirit works. It doesn't combine up with the Darkseer as much as you'd like it to, as much as you like it. But Storm Spirit, I think, is the best option in this scenario for a mid hero. But it depends on who he's going up against. At this point, we don't know. It's not going to be a Spectre. That'll be an IO Spectre AA tri-lane, probably with an Nature's Prophet off lane, and whatever they pick here as a mid. There's a couple of options to go up against Storm Spirit, which would be nice. OD is available. Might not be a bad pick up against Storm to deplete that mana pool, but maybe not. Maybe something like a Templar Assassin might be good as well, but then again, that doesn't really fit that. And maybe actually a Templar Assassin with an IO is not a bad combo. Same thing with the Templar Assassin, or excuse me, an OD IO, but I don't know if they're going to go down that route. It's still going to be a mid for sure. It's not going to be an Alchemist, obviously, like it was in the previous game. A couple of mids have been banned out. So they go for the Bat Rider. It makes sense. Hero that's been very, very strong as of recently. Has a lot of lockdown, kill potential with that lasso. Is there enough damage between the IO and the Bat is the question. I guess it doesn't matter when you have a Nature's Prophet, a Spectre, and who else. So the global strategy continues. The lockdown is there, and Mineski's team looks just as potent as it did previously. For Sahara, though, they're going for an interesting lineup. There's not that, like I said, not that much synergy between a Darkseer and a Slark and a Storm Spirit and all these other heroes, but they've made it work before, I'm sure. So we are going to jump into the game here on BTS 2. Thank you for joining us. It's game number 2 between Mineski as well as Sahara. And like I said, we've got a good one on our hands, folks. A great one, you could say. Jump into the game real quick. So here we go. On the side of Mineski here, once again, Jesse Vash actually this time going to be playing the Nature's Prophet. Jay going to be going the mid lane Bat Rider, it seems. Owl will be on the Spectre carrying once more. Quay on the IO again. And G this time on the Ancient Apparition to round out Mineski's lineup. So looking at their starting items real quick, 2 GG branches, the Tango, as you can see, going to be a nice mid build, excuse me. The Tango, Observer Ward, Salve, IO, Clarity as well, just to get a bit more mana for maybe himself for the Ancient Apparition. Sentry Wards, 2 Clarities, GG Branch, and a Tango. Awa going for double Slippers of Agility, probably going to build that into a PMS, a Poor Man's Shield, and that'll be nice to have. And so those 4 heroes are going to be down in the bottom lane, just trying to make sure there's no sort of aggression coming into their jungle. And that top lane to round it all out, Jesse Vash sitting on that Ring of Protection, going to be going for Basilius first, not going for the Boots of Speed that you like to see on off-lane Nature's Prophet. So a bit of a bolder strategy, a bit riskier even, but
30 seconds to battle.
You know, if he gets caught out, he'll die anyways. Whether he has boots or not, it doesn't matter. On the side of Sahara, we have Indigo. He'll be playing up the Shadow Shaman this time around. Not, of course, the Disruptor, as there is no Disruptor in this game. Liberi Fatali will be on the Darkseer, picks up a Soul Ring recipe so he can buy it at the side shop. Phoenix will be on the Venomates. They're trying to harass down one of these treants. They're not going to be able to get that ward, or rune, excuse me. It was going to die anyway. So Phoenix will be on the Venomancer with the Smoke of Deceit purchased up, Sentry Wards, Clarity, GG Branches, and a Tango. And to round it all out, up in that top lane, Amazing is going to be on the Slark. A couple GG Branches, Tango Salve. Actually, I didn't introduce Niviz. Will be on the Storm Spirit. Picks up a nice early stick up against this Bat Rider. No big surprise there. Make sure he gets those stick charges from the Sticky Napalm stacks. So Phoenix will pick up a DD rune. And the raiding team saw this. There was this ward on the cliff up here. So Jesse Vash is like, better not walk like 5 steps forward. Otherwise, I'll probably die. Phoenix, no Venomous Scale just yet, but I imagine they're going to go for that, especially with Shackles at level 1. They want to try to grab a kill. Jesse Vash going to come around the corner here, do so dangerously, but that bottom lane, Darkseer going for the Iron Shell first. We've seen that more and more often than not. Used to be Surge early on, but that's not the case here. Goes for the Iron Shell, going to try to leech up that level 1 experience, level 2 experience, and they'll be fine. Niviz, Static Remnant's going to go, try to CS with the Static Remnant and the Overlord, what have you. Like I said, though, the magic stick charges are going to be coming in plentifully as Jay continues to spam the Sticky Napalm. He's not even harassing Niviz with it, so Niviz having a pretty good time already against Jay in this mid lane.
Is under attack.
Pulls are happening all over the board. You can see the Nature's Prophet trying to be annoying with these treants. They can try to take it down, but looks like they might even fall anyways, so they're just trying to pull the creep wave back. Jesse Vash isn't getting any experience because of this, but it doesn't really matter. They're not even it's not even doing tower damage, as you can see, so maybe this isn't working out for him as he would have hoped, so. Indigo continuing to farm right now. The creep pulls of his own.
Top tower is under attack.
Phoenix scouting out some more treants, realizing they're coming his way. He'll try to bring them down with his Poison Sting right clicks. Slark getting free farm, essentially. 6 last hits right now. Is above, of course, the Spectre just by 1, not by that much. But Poor Man's Shield should be done here in a moment. We'll see if the Spectre wants to go for Midas. Take this a bit later. Would imagine if you're getting free farm, that's probably the way to go. The top lane, Indigo and Phoenix maybe trying to get a gank here on the Nature's Prophet. They're thinking about wrapping around. In fact, they smoke up to do so, and this could be first blood. Invis rune picked up for Fatale. This will give him a lot more room to get experience and leech up to level 2, which he's having trouble with. Jesse Vash is not there yet either. The creep wave, this was an excellently timed smoke because the creep wave is under this tower. They're going to try to go for the kill. Slark's running at him right now. As you can see, Indigo, they're looking for a Shackle. They need to hit a Venomous Gale right now. They get it. There's the Shackles going as well. He's in some trouble. The Slark Essence Shift. There's the pounce as well. First blood goes for Indigo. They get it done again with a well-timed gank behind the Tier 1 tower. They did it in the previous game as well. They're doing it again. Now they'll put some pressure on this Tier 1 tower in the top lane. Jesse Vash will TP into the... Oh, okay, he eats his way out. That could have been problematic. He has to waste 2 tangos because of it. Indigo will force him back, though. Amazing's here as well. Nice plays coming out from this tri lane for Sahara, and that's really where they've been impressive, I think. In the mid lane, Invis sitting on 10 last hits right now. Batrider sitting at 10 as well. It's a very even matchup here. 6 have already been used, already up to a magic wand for that luxury item. He'll be at Tread's next, I'd imagine. Darkseer, he's going to go to the jungle. He cannot get anything done down in this bottom lane, and that's a problem. I was getting free farm, probably going to head towards that Midas, and that's an issue. They'll have to rotate some heroes down to gank that hero eventually, but Awa getting free farm is probably not what, Sahara would want. For Awa, though, excellent last hitting ability. He's got 16 right now, leading the way by a wide margin. Problem is, they're not getting that much experience with the supports. They're not roaming out. They're not pulling. They're just staying in lane, not doing much. And since there's nobody in this lane, there's nothing for them to do. They have to start pulling. They have to start roaming and trying to grab a kill or two. But with an Io and an Ancient Apparition, that may not be possible. Invis getting Flame Break. Firefly as well. TP coming through. Know that they're going to get this kill. Ball Lightning not available now. Taking a lot of damage. He'll Firefly to the low ground. Ether Shock's going to go as well. Tower hit. Not enough damage there. He'll bottle up and he'll stay alive. Just like the Bee Gees. Phoenix continuing just to harass these Nature's Prophet treants, but they're going to pull the creep wave back. And while, yes, this does give farm to Jesse Vash, it also gives it to the Slark, and I guess he wasn't going to be missing that anyway, so. Amazing sitting on, what, 11 last hits right now? Not as many as you might like, but he did get a little bit of gold with that assist kill. Assist gold, excuse me, so. Regen Rune is going to be picked up, this time by Batrider, bottling it up, ready to go at a moment's notice. Niviz sitting on boots. Treads are almost there. Bottle's flying out to him, it seems. Crowing, maybe? No, he doesn't have his bottle yet, actually. Niviz not going for a bottle. Guess he has enough regen just with the sticky napalm stacks from his magic wand that he should be okay. Regen root is taken by Jay. Used up. Maybe he's going to try to fight this again. Maybe even dive, but decides against it, it seems. In the top lane, still continue to farm. No Midas just yet for Owl. Picks up the phase boots first. Smart pickup there in case he's fighting with Haunt early on. He's already level 5. G's sitting at level 3, which is a bit of an issue. Io sitting, looks like he's stacking real quick just for his team. Sitting at level 3 as well. Bit of a dive here on Jesse Vash. Nobody coming through just yet. Hexes, not there. Not enough mana to use it if there were anyway.
Radiant's top tower.
Venomous Gale just barely hits. Jesse Vash needs to TP out now, and he will do so. Tether's going to come through. Pounce misses right now, and he'll make it out alive. So that's the problem when you don't have Shackles. There's no way to lock down that Nature's Prophet after he starts to TP away. TP going to come back up into the top lane. This will be Jesse Vash using a TP scroll. So a bit of gold wasted there, but not much. Just a nice little play to know that the Shackles weren't ready. Maybe even look at the mana pool and see, hey, he's got not enough there. So down to the bottom lane, Darkseer continuing to farm away with his Iron Shell, getting up to level 3 right now, and that's still, I mean, he's low. He is, the Nature's Prophet's level 4. They're going to try to go on him. He's going to surge himself away. No way they can get this kill. Even with Haunt, they couldn't get it, I don't think. Liberty, Vitality, they might die for this, though. They will get the kill. The salve is up, and Desolate damage is there with the Chilling Touch. Just too much to work with. Haunt's going to go. They're going to try to fight top, potentially. Maybe. Batrider dies mid right now. I'm missing kills all over the place. I thought the action was top. It was not. 3 heroes die very quickly for Sahara. And all of a sudden, Mineski's in a very good position.
Tower is under attack.
So, I mistake the damage in that bottom lane engagement. Missed the kill mid. Action might have been happening top, but missed it too. Nature's Prophet might have been there helping out. He has 1 death, so no assists, no kills there. But Darkseer's back down to the bottom lane. It's a rough start considering he needs those levels. And most people will tell you that's what a Darkseer is there for. To get levels, to get a little bit of farm, get up to that level 2 wall of replica with all of your other abilities close to maxed, and be in a good position. But that seems like a pipe dream at this point. He's still only level 4 right now. The Storm Spirit came to the bottom lane just trying to find something to do, but no bottle. He's only sitting on treads right now, and Sahara not in the most comfortable position. And this is right around the time where Mineski are going to start ratting. They're going to start roaming around looking for kills on towers, on heroes, on whatever. Quay's been stacking up. He's got level 5 on him. He got a couple of those levels
attack.
from the mid lane engagement, it seems. J roams through mid lane. Invis is here with Indigo. Might look for Ball Lightning pull. Level 3 into the Overload right now. Not level 2 pull, so it's a little bit of a slow pull, but into Shackles shouldn't matter anyways. Amazing continuing to farm in this top lane as of right now. Sitting at, about 25 last hits. Not doing too badly. Sitting on Treads, the Admiral Venom, just to get a bit of more poison damage going, and they will take those Treants down. So here's the issue. I think that as of right now, they're just getting less off the map. Mineski are getting a lot more off the map for Sahara. Like, Aowa's getting a lot of farm, 38 CS. Mid's getting a lot of gold as well as experience. He's getting close to that Blink Dagger. A couple of the kills went their way. G's getting some experience now. Top lane, Jesse Bash is getting a bit more experience. Not by much, but Amazing's thinking about diving him here. He's going to look for a pounce. He's going to hit it. They're going to try to TP out. Venomous Scale is going to go. It's not going to matter. No Shackles to lock him down. No Hex to lock him down. And he'll TP away smartly. The Treant's doing some damage there. Amazing's kind of low. He does have that Shadow Dance to regen up at a moment's notice. He can just sit back, and he doesn't have to pop it. Obviously, just get into an area of darkness, essentially. And so after a bit of an action-packed first couple of minutes here, we've kind of slowed down, and that's not a big surprise, considering what's been happening. The Blink Dagger is about to be finished for Batrider, and at that point, then maybe we start seeing some fights. Level 6 for Iowa will be important. Level 6 is already up for the Spectre. He's going for Drum next. Phase Drum, common build on a Spectre, common build on really any carry. They're still working on this Tier 1 tower. They want to bring it down. Indigo's still not level 6, and Venomancer's is only level 5, so his Plague Wards are level 3, and they do work, but Nature's Prophet's keeping a tight hold of this tower right now. He's going to try to go for that Midas. It'll be a bit late considering what's happened in his lane. No phase, Boots of Speed, Ring of Basilius, Gloves of Haste. Should be a Midas, I'd imagine. Mid lane, Niviz still doesn't have much either. And so the farm game continues. It's at this point in time that you might expect to see a smoke gang coming out from somebody. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any of the supports from Sahara have them. What about the side of Mineski? G, no smoke on him. Io, well, he's got to relocate, so I guess he doesn't need one. His relocate is up, ready to go right now. Level 6 just hit. Relocate ganks are going to be coming fast and furious, as well as Haunt. That'll be a big issue. So the global strategy is going to come, and now 5-manning might seem to be what you need to do from Sahara here. If they don't 5-man, they might get picked off, especially if there's vision all across the map. Luckily, there's not many wards coming out for Sahara. Against Sahara. No real Radiant wards. There's this one on the cliff here. They're right next to each other, which is kind of funny. Backward smiley face there. But Jesse Vash not able to get a lot done either. Liberi has to go back home. The other offlaner, he's actually pretty close to a mech. Whereas there's only, Gloves of Haste up at the top lane for Jesse Vash. He's, the Darkseer has what we would consider close to a mech, so... Down to the bottom lane, Phoenix has gotten room to get some experience here. In the top lane, they grab an easy kill in the Nature's Prophet as the Storm Spirit comes through with Ball Lightning, uses the Electric Vortex to combine up to grab a kill, which once again I have missed.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they're going to take the Tier 1 tower because of it. Fortification is going to go, no TP's coming through. They're going to try to roam up there maybe. They've got Relocate and Haunt, they actually might use that. TPs are going to come through, yeah, maybe. Batrider TP's up, the right click shouldn't be there. Nice deny coming through. No, they do get it in the end. Haunt's going to fly right now. Niviz, out of mana. Blank Glass are going to go through. Nature's Prophet TPing, canceling his way. Niviz dies. They get the tower deny and the kill. Nice play coming out from Mineski. Liberi getting back, gets Nature's Wrath, realizes he needs to stay away. He really can't do much, but Batrider with Chilling Touch. He still wants to go. Amazing might go for a pounce here, but he's walking into Firefly. Ice Blast roaming through. AA's level 6 now. Mineski, they're starting to hit their peak. They're starting to get the levels. They're starting to get the farm as well. They're going to work on this Tier 1 tower as well. But coming around on the backside, Slark's here, ready to pounce on Jesse Vash. He's got Sprout ready to use. He's going to try to Essence Shift first. A little bit of that damage. Venomous Scale is going to go as well. And then he'll go for the pounce. Maybe. He's got to angle this, though. Nope, doesn't matter. Ether Shock flies through, takes the kill right away from Amazing. Indigo says, listen, I got this. Don't even worry about it. So... they get a return kill, luckily. They save their tower, but they lose the tower, obviously, gold that they could have gotten. It got denied. In the mid lane, Niviz getting cold touch, cold feeded, excuse me.
Tower is under attack.
Names are hard. Going for the Orc of Malevolence, not a big surprise there on that Storm Spirit. Still trying to get some room to CS. Right now, he's only sitting on 42. Not too bad, but still not where the Batrider is. So the first, I guess you could say, Nature's Prophet TP plus Haunt gank is successful. However, they lose the Nature's Prophet, who stays just a bit too long. We'll call it almost even. I guess they did get the tower for Sahara, so little bit more even for them, despite them getting denied. Mech is now done for the Darkseer. Still no boots just yet. He's got level 2 Surge. He needs to start working on his vacuum. Has level 1 Wall of Replica. Might be okay just to push them back off of a tower or an engagement. Indigo still about to get 6, but not if he gets Blink Blast. So nice reaction time to hex him up there. Nature's Wrath flies through the AA ult as well. Indigo will avoid that, even avoiding the debuff. Nice play from Indigo just to avoid every single ability there. And to use, of course, the hex. Niviz down in that bottom rune spot, looking for something, not finding anything. Up at the top lane, Jesse Vash still farming. This is the issue. Whereas the Darkseer was under-leveled for a bit, Jesse Vash is he's not under-leveled necessarily, he's just under-farmed. He's still trying to get that Midas, and it's going to be late if he does get it. And that's okay, late Midases aren't the worst thing in the world, but he won't be effective for a long period of time. Sentry ward on the ground. They finally deward the ward that's going to be going away in 22 seconds, unfortunately. They still get the 50 gold bounty, so no harm done there, but they're all grouping up mid once again, and we saw this in the last game from Sahara. Just grouping up mid, not really accomplishing anything. Luckily, Amazing doing what he does best, going into another lane and farming. This time around, he's not a Lycan, however, so he doesn't have that ability to just run at people and run at towers. He can gank, but it's a bit more dangerous, I'd say, even with Shadow Dance. Might be saving up for Lothars or Drum next, not sure. Iron Shell's going to push away all these treants and maybe get him a couple of CS as well on top of that. He'll take down these range creeps as well as melee creeps, and he's feeling good about that. He's up to level 8 now. Amazing in the jungle continue to farm away. Treads, Bracer. Uh-oh, Gank Squad coming through from Mineski, however. We haven't seen a relocate just yet. Ice Blast is still there. Haunts up. No mana for it, though. 2,000 gold in the bank. Maybe your rating's coming up for the Spectre. Now Slark jumps right on the AA and blows him pretty much just out of the water. Venomous Gale does hit on Awa. Will they go again? Slark backs off. He's got mana and health. Doesn't want to go, though. They're going to TP bottom. Going to try to go for a gank here on the Nature's Prophet. He maybe senses something's up. He's got a TP ball lightning long range. They need a vacuum. They get the vacuum. The pull's going to come through. No, the pounce first. Jesse Bash dies. What a vacuum from Liberty. Getting it done in such short notice. They get the kill. Now they'll work on the tier 1 tower down to that bottom lane. But while that's all happening, Indigo about to get blinked on. Blink Lasso might come through. There it goes. Blink Lasso. Venomous Gale might hit. There is an ultimate. They might drop it right now. TP's coming through. Indigo falls first. Can't get his ultimate off. No wards on the ground. Amazing. Getting body blocked. Can't go for anything right now. They pick up the kill on Indigo, but they're going to lose their tier 1 tower potentially in the process. Relocate's still up, as well as Haunt are still up here, so we might see them go. Amazing. Might go on Jay. There's the flame break. Shadow Dance is going. Spirit's not able to get the kill. Amazing realizes he's made a huge mistake. Is going to get out of there. Pounce away just in time. Shadow Dance is helping him regen up to pretty much full. They get the tier 1 tower in the process, and they'll back themselves out of there. Once again. Nature's Prophet finally 100 gold away from that Midas. It'll be about 15 minutes, but down bottom. Surge through. Jay had that lasso on cooldown, couldn't do much about Liberty, just running in, and of course just iron shelling some creeps, and the Bat Rider himself. 2 points in the vacuum now. He's getting even closer and closer to actually being effective as a Darkseer, and that's what you hate to see if you're Mineski. They've got to try to shut him down. They've got to try to get Jesse Vash some farm, and this is the issue. He's got no farm right now. And it seems like the only person doing anything on their team is Jay, who's, of course, lasted a couple of people, gotten a couple of kills, or Awa, who's just farming away, and trying to get to what would seem like a Radiance at this point. Midas finally done, and it is 15-23 for Jesse Vash now. Relocates are still ready to go. They have to regen, however, and while they're regenning, they may lose the tier 1 tower. At least they're going to put some damage on it with the Plague Wards. They'll back off now. Plague Wards and Serpent Wards are up and ready to go. Amazing still farming away. It is going to be that Shadow Blade, a pretty core item on a Slark, most people would agree. And roaming through in the mid lane. Looks like they might try to fight for this. Jesse Vash is here. Ring of Basilius is up. Not much else. G does have his Ice Blast, which will be nice, and try to push back any sort of aggression. And another TP is going to come through. This time it's the Bat Rider. They can haunt in, they can relocate in whenever necessary. So this might be a loaded deck coming out for the Radiant team. In fact, they're going to blink Lasso. Haunt's going to go through. Liberty may be in trouble. Ice Blast flying. There's the ball lightning. Vacuum hasn't come yet. Walls on the ground. Plague Ward's up. Nice trap on Jesse Bash. He should fall. Shackles will go. 2-for-2 trade in the end. Nivis trying to go in Awa. He's got a ball lightning away, however. It's a 3-for-2 trade. Amazing's on the backside looking for Awa. Maybe can't fight that. There's the Shadow Dance. A couple more right clicks should do the job. One more will do it. Amazing does get the kill. Now Quay's here. Triple kill coming out for Jay, however. Now a double kill for Amazing. They trade blow for blow. A team wipe coming out for Jay, but they still haven't gotten Amazing yet. Pounce just misses. Nice blink as well to get away from any sort of harm. Jay can blink in. Doesn't have lasso. He's got Firefly. Amazing. Getting chased down. No mana for Pounce. He's got a wand. Flame Break gets the kill. Unstoppable for Jay. Almost had so many kills there. In the end, it's a 10-10 game. And I don't know who's coming out on top in these engagements. There was a 1,000 gold lead for Sahara. Not anymore. Well, 2,000, excuse me, gold lead. Not anymore. 2,000 experience lead coming out for the Radiant team, and Jay is just doing work in these engagements. What can you say? G gets obliterated real quick. Io comes in a couple times, goes down real quick as well. Not the tankiest heroes in the world. Owa doing as much desolate damage as he can possibly do, but Amazing just shadow dances and runs right after. So Libera throwing down the wall, didn't get the vacuum off, it seemed. Or if it did, it didn't really hit anything. Boots of Travel now done for the Bat Rider. He's going to start taking control of the game. He's level 14. He's 2 levels higher than the Slark and a lot higher than pretty much anybody else. And that's where their experience lead is coming from. He'll boss to the tier 2 mid lane. Looks like we might go again. Relocate top. Amazing shadow dances just as maybe he was getting caught out. And so a gank failed on Amazing, but nonetheless a relocate gank used. They'll rotate top, and this is surprising. They're leaving this tier 1 tower wide open.
With me.
Like I said, Serpent Wards come down. Fortification will go. Jay has to backtrack his way. Blink Dagger and Force F are all available. They won't commit too much to this. The Plague Wards might need to stop attacking so it doesn't put it into deny range. This gives more room for Amazing to farm. He'll back away. He still has that Shadow Blade. He's level 2 Shadow Dance as well. Yep, so it doesn't put it in deny range, but it puts more damage on the tower. And again, we've seen this move before. Jay smoked up, looking on the backside for Blink Lasso potential initiation here. Might find Phoenix, might find Indigo. Blink, Lasso goes through. Phoenix, a little too late reaction time. We've seen this fight. Indigo goes down. No wards on the ground. Haunt goes through, looking for Phoenix. They won't haunt in. Reality in, excuse me, but they'll look for the tier 1 tower mid right now. Amazing TPing down to the bottom. Looks like they're going to let this tower go. Nope, Ball Lightning looking for Jesse Vash. He's low in health. He's halfway down. Vacuum through. No wall replica to follow up, however. No mana for it. Look at those spirits taking Nivez's health. Gotta be careful. Down in that bottom lane. Amazing was looking for Awa, but he got away into the lower staircase into the river. And Jay's here to help out. Invisrune's popped. Amazing might get Blink lassoed if he's not careful. Tier 1 tower's still alive. This game could go on for a while, folks. Now, Jay getting caught out. Sentry Ward was there. Amazing was looking for. Pounce couldn't quite get it, though. So, Force Staff now up for the Darkster on top of that. He's starting to get a lot of items. The tier 1 tower mid. Bit of damage done to that. Sahara. They've got to know this is coming every single time. They have to put a sentry here or something. They see it. They see it. It's right in the way of Sentry Ward. They're going to go on Jay here. Ball Lightning in. Jay is caught out. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They get the kill. Now they can maybe proceed to go for this tier 1 tower. Right as I'm talking about it, I didn't think that Sentry Ward was in range. It must have just been in their range. Must have just been there. That's incredible that they spotted him there. Ball Lightning long range gets the kill. They'll take the tower. They'll walk right into the Ice Blast. That'll push him back for the time being. But a big victory for them. 1 kill, 1 tower. Nice trade. Excellently done. They'll back off. Mineski, they've got to regroup. Mech's going to be done for Io soon. Awa, he's got that relic. Radiance is going to be up and running. And against these fragile supports, Mineski aren't going to be under-leveled or under-farmed for too much longer. However, while this is happening, Roshan is also happening. Plague Wards doing work onto Roche, Plague Wards, and Serpent Wards. Jesse Vash will TP back home. What does he have? Trying to get to that Shadow Blade himself, but luckily the Midas has started to kick in and start to work, but it'll take a bit of time for it to see its full potential. Shadow Blade used for Amazing, looking to try to find somebody. Maybe find the Io here. He's a bit far away. They have a ward here right on the side of the lane, and looks like Quay might get caught out. He knows there's a spirit around, but or excuse me, he knows there's a hero around, but it doesn't matter. Vacuum back up. Amazing gets the kill. Nice pound Shadow Dance.
Right.
Dark Pack used. I don't believe, no, not the Shadow Dance. Excuse me, Dark Pack used. So G will counter ward, knowing there was a ward right at this area. Sentry Ward placed there. And Amazing Perseverance. Looks like maybe I'm not sure actually what that next item is. Lincoln Sphere, perhaps? Not a Battle Fury. He's going to try to go on Jesse Vash, though. Look at this aggressive flight. He's going to try to sprout himself out of there. Dark Pack not doing enough. Jesse Vash will TP away. Amazing has his Shadow Blade on cooldown for about 7 seconds, but he does have Shadow Dance available just in case he's in a bit of a bind. And they've done, this is the thing. This was supposed to be a super global strategy for Mineski. They've done an excellent job of shutting down Jesse Vash from doing any sort of split pushing. In fact, they're going to look for another hero, and it's going to be Jay. There's the Electric Vortex going through. A lot of Remnant damage. Firefly, he pops the haste rune, and he'll be able to make it away just because of the haste. It's Boots of Travels as well. He's just going to TP home right now. Nice play there. Barely avoids a gank. G. Pounce misses. There was that Sentry Ward to scout things out. G getting chased down from, of course, the Dark Pact as well as the Shadow Dance. Cold Feet's going to go as well as the Ice Vortex. Pounce will get it off, and so will the Dark Pact. Shadow Dance is going to go. They grab the kill. Amazing's got to back his way out of there, however.
Your body was a cage.
Dark Pact doesn't matter. Aegis is used. Nice usage there. Indigo runs right on in. We have a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Jay getting caught out. The ward's going through. Pounce up over into the side. Nice relocate to send them all back home. Jesse Vash not getting caught out either. Will they try to do the same thing they did in the last game and try to turn and fight? I'm not sure. Niviz, while this is all happening, is farming, trying to push that lane. Ward, wall up on the ground. There's going to be the Haunt coming through. Quay in some trouble. Amazing gets the kill. Radiance is doing work, but it doesn't matter. He's not actually in there. He hasn't relighted in. Niviz, ball lightning into the wards real quick. Nice little fight coming out from Sahara once again. We'll look for another tier 2 tower mid, perhaps. Double damage rune down to this bottom rune spot. Oh no, Niviz is dead. Nice flame break as well, just to get the kill, but nice ice blast. Nice snipe. Uh-oh, Amazing gets caught out of place. Pounces up. There's the Ether Shock. The right click. Hex is up. Shackles. Dead. Dominating streak now for the Slark. The aggressiveness coming out from him is just so good. You can see he's going to go for that Linked Sphere just because of the lasso. It's going to be so nice to have. Nature's Prophet does finally take the tier 1 tower mid with the help of his treants, but Amazing has been on the backside pretty much the entire time here with the Sentry Ward looming over him. He doesn't care. He's right near this tier 2 tower mid, whereas nobody else is going to venture that far from his team. Shadow Blade's on cooldown for 7 seconds. He's got to be a bit more careful, but the later this game goes, it's still going to be in favor of Mineski. You have Owa, who's farming just so very well. He's got that Haunt available at pretty much a moment's notice. It's on cooldown right now. The Radiance is up like we talked about. Next item will be in the bank soon. About 1,000 gold there. Amazing still looking around. They know this is his old hiding spot. Pounce is going to go. Even though they knew he's still going to fall. G getting caught out of position. Like I said, they knew he was here, and he stays around a bit too long, and he gets killed. So the supports are getting picked off a ton. This does leave room for Jesse Vash to farm top and to push into the tier 1 tower, however, and it should fall. They're not going to try to defend this. Amazing. Trying to put the pressure on here on this tier 2 tower. They're trying to take a fight. They're trying to take maybe even a tier 3. There's no Aegis. There's no Roshan up, as you can see. They actually may even take a tier 1 bottom as well. Owl with the double damage. Yeah, they should take 2. Up top, though, Niviz does go ahead and defend this, so it's actually in deny range. Haunt's going to go through. Relocate's going to fly right now. Amazing. Force staff backwards. Pounce backward. Phoenix taking damage. There's the mech going through. Indigo's here ready to go with his Serpent Wards. They may back up and fight again. They didn't reality in with Awa. That's down. He's got to buy TP. He already has one. No Niviz, however. He's still up in that top tier 1 tower. He's not ready to fight just yet. Surge forward. Amazing. Once again, right past that Sentry Ward. There's going to be the Dark Pact. They should know that's there. They have a Jung True Side up on the Dark Side. They'll find it as soon as they walk right past it. No, they take that tier 1 tower bottom. They let it go for free. Awa, as well as the IO, pushing through. No relocate, no haunt, but it doesn't matter. They've got TPs. They need to use them now. Maybe. There's no fighting just yet. Storm Spirit. Oh, vacuum back. There's the wards. There's going to be the Venomous Gale as well. Pounce. They get the kill on Jay. Big pickup. Does he have buybacks? The question.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like he does. They don't want to use it, however. Ice Blast came through, did a lot of damage to Liberty. Amazing will just regen up using his, of course, Shadow Dance, but this tier 2 tower will not regen. It's going to fall to the shadow of the Slark.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They'll pause the game real quick, maybe having some lag issues from Mineski's side, but here's the question. Well, I guess I can't really tell what the graphs are like, but here's the question. Like I said, if this game goes long enough, it's probably a victory for Mineski. Can Sahara finish this game early enough where maybe the Spectre isn't going to be an issue? And I just say Mineski's playing not necessarily the best Dota, but they are playing well enough to have this Spectre carry the game for them. Well, hopefully they come back soon. Not sure what the deal is there. I'm not sure how close proximity they are, or if that's just a nationwide thing. Still, though, we've had a good set of games thus far. I couldn't ask for a better game one. I don't think you guys could have either. Strong back and forth. There's a lot of action in this one. A lot of it has been dictated by Amazing, too. He just doesn't care about running into sentries. He just doesn't care about getting out of position. All he cares about is getting a kill. And he's got 8 of them, so he's been doing it right clearly. The Essence Shift now maxed up. All of his abilities now maxed. His stats, the last thing left is he is level 16. Waiting on word as to what's happening with Mineski. Not sure what the issue is there. Orchid is now done for Niviz. I don't think we've had a chance to see this yet. That'll be exciting to watch. He's been just farming that for a long time. He realized he's not been doing much. He's only sitting at level 12 now, and that's actually quite a ways down the list, so. Hope you're all enjoying the ACG Best of the Best. Reminder that there are probably a couple other games going on right now. If you'd like to watch them, you can head over to either Dota Talk, I'm sure has one going, BTS, the main channel, Beyond the Summit with Lysander and LD. Their best of 3 should still be going on right now. Might be wrong about that, but yeah, I mean, a lot of games tonight. If you looked at the match ticker, you're just like, wow, there's a lot of Southeast Asian Dota happening. No complaints here. Really, no complaints. A lot of Dota in general today. I'm not sure if any of you watched the Monster Energy Invitational. Had some good games between Liquid and C9 as well as EG and eHug. A couple great series. Got to catch a couple of those, and all around a fan of all of those teams. Just really great players there. We're on the other side of the world now, though. SCA and Texas a bit far apart. Let's see, what time is it my time locally? About 3:02 here. 3:02 my time. Not much going on. Bit late, obviously. Haven't received any official word yet from Mineski. Point Booster is up in the Ancient Apparition. So, looks like he is going to be going for the Aghanim Scepter, and that's one of the only items you can really go for. And it's just so nice. He'll need some levels as well. Sometimes you will see AAs go for Midas into the Aghanim Scepter just to get levels to be able to use more of that Ice Blast. Or to do more with the Ice Blast. Suddenly, we have a Team Mineski. They connect back in. Looks like we're all fine. No cause for alarm. We're getting ready to go. Allow ourselves to reset, recompose ourselves as the game continues onward. Hopefully some of you took a bathroom break, refreshed your water. This game shows no signs of stopping at this point. Yasha now done for the Spectre. Mantis Style, the next item on course there. No huge surprise. Jesse Vash with 1,000 gold in the bank. Just farming the jungle now. And Phoenix is just roaming around. Quay with the mech he's had for a bit of time. Aghanim Scepter, he's getting a bit closer. He just purchased up that Ogre Club coming out for the Ancient Apparition. But Slark is still the leader by a bit in net worth, only by a little bit. His gem, the gem that was purchased by Liberty is now up on him. Lincoln Sphere recipe is done. Just needs, of course, the Ultimate Orb. Once that's up, the Lincoln Sphere, going to be super nice to have against that Bat Rider. One of the only things that'll catch him out of position. But there will be a lot of damage coming from Radiant Spurn, from Desolate if he's alone, Ancient Apparition, what have you. Liberty continue to farm away. Ion Shell going through. Amazing and Niviz are just going to smoke up and just sit around here. Maybe looking for a potential pick off on Jay, who's gotten picked off a couple times since, 10 minutes or so. They're not going to find him. He'll back off smartly, realizing they're off the map. Instead, they're going to smoke up themselves and try to find something. Maybe head to the top lane. Indigo doesn't have that great of an escape mechanism, nor does, I guess, Liberty. Even though he does have that surge. If you get Lasso, it's not going to matter. But they're going to head to the top lane right now. Maybe try to find somebody. This means that the tier 2 tower is up for the grabs in this bottom lane. A little bit of pressure has been placed there, but not enough to have too much damage on it. HP's still pretty high. But Amazing will try to work on it. His Lincoln Sphere is done, so I was wrong. I thought he had to farm up the Ultimate Orb, but not so. He's actually got it. Firefly on the backside. Jay's here, smoked up, ball lightning away, it seems. Coming out from the Storm Spirit, looking to farm the jungle real quick. Not the best time to do so. Blank Lasso goes, Amazing no. Shadow Dance, he lassoed the creep instead. Well played. Well played. I'm not sure if they threw up the cold feet first. It looks like they didn't. So that Lincoln Sphere already starting to pay off. Liberty. Maybe looking for a gank on Awa, but not too many heroes here that can really help out.
Attack.
Indigo's here, smoked up, surge forward. Haunt's gonna go. Awa might try to haunt away, reality away if necessary. Force staff away. There's the hex up. There's the shackles. Ward's not gonna be used. There's the wall on the ground. There's the shackles going through. Can they get the kill on Awa? No. Two are about to die. Double kill coming out from Awa, as you can see. Jesse Vash keeping up here as well. And the wards are going to start getting taken down. Amazing on the backside, looking for somebody. Oh, this is greedy, but he's going for it. He's looking for the Spectre. No reality available. Gets the kill. He's going to run away with the haste rune. Jesse Vash trying to TP. He'll make it out alive. 1 for 2 trade in the end. A lot used for that engagement. Plague wards, excuse me, Serpent wards. Wall of replica. Doesn't even matter. Amazing just comes in and on the backside gets the kill. Looking for the tether. Ball lightning long range. Nives can't get enough done there. Not level 3 ball lightning. Now pounces up. Quake can't get out. He gets the kill again. Amazing, doing amazing work. Every single pun intended there. And so 2 for 2 trade once again. And it looked pretty horrible for Sahara for just a moment. But getting caught out. Amazing knowing that there was just a bit of a positioning error coming out from that Spectre. Plus the fact that obviously the relocate was going to come through. Had to relocate out. Tether back to another area. Sahara's not done yet, despite Spectre having quite a bit of farms, Jesse Vash having that split push readily available. Sahara's still fighting, but Mineski, they have to win this game. It's best of 3 series, game number 2. They're down 1-0 right now. Big storyline for them. The Pinoy pride that they are. Lincoln Sphere going through. They break it this time around with the Lincoln Sphere. Or excuse me, the Force Staff. Amazing's going to go down. They pick up the gem as well. A huge swing for Mineski. That's exactly what they needed. Use the Force Staff first, then lasso, get the kill. And that's probably what happened down in that bottom lane. Unfortunately, he just missed the lasso onto a creep. So this time it pays off for them. They get the kill. They get the mega kill streak as well. And that's for Jesse Vash, who desperately needed some influx of gold. Now he's going to be closer to the Scythe of Vice than he was before, obviously. 1,700 gold in the bank right now. Plague wards are up. Phoenix is looking to try to maybe posture for this Roche. Indigo's here. Plague wards, Secret wards, all available. Double damage now up for a Storm Spirit. They're going to look for maybe a free Roshan here. And there's no way they can get there in time unless they relocate or TP in with, of course, the Nature's Prophet. So they also have Haunt just to check things out if necessary. But now the BKB is done for the Bat Rider. And Mineski are well on their way to evening this series up. If you look at the graph, 2,000 gold lead is still going the way of Sahara, but that may not matter in the end. 3,000 experience lead going their way on top of that. But, like I said, Farm Spectre, a lot of global abilities. BKBs are now coming through. Aghanim Scepter will be very close to being done if they can get another couple of kills for G. They know this Roshan is happening, it seems. They're going to TP or just run at them, potentially. Jay. Haunt's going to go through Ice Blast. Here's the fight. They got to get out now. Aegis is taking Jay. Lasso's up. 2 immediately fall. Liberi as well as the Aegis gone down. Phoenix very low. Amazing. Shadow Dance is up. Trying to do work with what he can. Nives comes back in. Ball Lightning. He uses, of course, the Electric Vortex. Orchid is up. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Buy that coming from Liberi. Shadow Dance wasn't enough to keep him alive. The Slark. Nives will take a Ball Lightning and get himself out of there. Ball Lightning available again. Will do so. Flame Break pushes him back. There's going to be the, of course, Spectre usage of the dagger. Can't get there in time. They get the kill anyways with Quay on the IO. And now, like I said, it could change pretty much at the flip of a coin. So they'll grab a big fight. I think that's in fact a team wipe. So now Sahara are in real bad shape here. I mean, that Roshan, they knew it was coming up. They knew it was going to be there. They Ice Blast. Yes, they don't get the Aegis, but I mean, now the top 3 in net worth are going to be on Mineski. And now the gold lead is even. Experience lead even. Spectre's only going to get bigger. Slark, he's not going to taper off necessarily, but he can't farm necessarily as good as the Spectre can with Desolate. The Radiance obviously is really nice to have. Mantisal even. So I was just going to hit creeps, sitting at 198 CS.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they'll keep going. They're sitting around this tier 2 tower. Sahara realized that they don't have much room left in the map anymore after that engagement. Ward coverage is pretty awesome from the Radiant team. Mineski have that ward at that Uber Cliff there. Roche Pit's warded. They're on jungle. They're in it right now. They have the Uber Cliff on their own side of the jungle warded. They've got pretty much vision everywhere. They even have this defensive ward. It's about to run out, so that's not as useful. Indigo sentries are ready to go. He hasn't placed one here yet. He just walks by the Uber Cliff not realizing that they placed a ward there. Well, if he didn't realize now, then he should have realized now. Yeah, they know. They know after that Nature's Wrath. Not the best time Nature's Wrath there. They'll Plague Ward up, throw a sentry, and that'll be the end of that ward. Amazing. Looking for a pick-off here on the Nature's Prophet. Jesse Vash does have that Shadow Blade. Not sure if there's still that. There's no gem left. He does have the dust there, but Jesse Vash with the great game sense will get out of there and TP back, of course, to the side shop, the secret shop even. Pick up the Scythe of Eyes, and one more item on their way to potential victory here. Aghanim Scepter close to being done. Needs 2 more components. AA will pick up the next one in just a moment here. Ultimate Orb now up in the IO. Maybe he goes for a Scythe of his own. You can't really count out Wall of Replica, however. Something you can't do. They haven't really fought 5-on-5 on their terms just yet. I'm not sure if they ever will. Blink, Lasso, Force Step was already used. Amazing since some trouble. The right click coming through from Jesse Bash should be enough. The Hex is up. Flame Break to secure the kill. Fight's still going. Reality goes through. Phoenix getting chased down. Spectre running away instead. Now, Relocate coming through. Can they get this kill before he relocates out? Tether. Now, they're going to try to fight. There's the Ghost Scepter up for Indigo. Still takes that Haunt damage. Excuse me, the Radiance damage. Phoenix now getting caught out with that Tether. 4 steps to the high ground. Trying to TP away. Nice 4-step on the high ground. Flame Break isn't there. Sprouts up on Indigo. Nature's Wrath is going to go. Going to do some damage to him. He's going to try to turn around that slow turn Radiance with Sticky Napalm. He goes down. Killing spree for Jesse Bash. We'll work on the tier 2 tower as soon as the creep wave gets there. In the meantime, Owl goes back mid with Quay. Work on this wave. Push into tier 2. Maybe look for tier 3 in a bit of time. Heart of Trask, probably the next item for the Spectre as he picks up a casual Fatality booster. And now it gets really difficult. Slark goes down, still not building towards anything. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank. There's the Orchid, the pull onto Jay. Do they have enough damage? Venom Scale misses. BKB TP away. Can he get out in time? No, he goes down. Gem of True Sight on the deck. A big pickup to take down Jay there. Yeah, he was so close to surviving. Level 20, 72nd buyout. Can't get back in for another 70, so we'll have to wait a period of time. Buyback, not available. 500 gold away from it. I should have said respawn time for the 70 seconds. Livery, working with Phoenix just to push out this lane. Amazing down bottom. Shadow Blade is up. G, you are probably very dead, my friend. Dark Pack does go. TP away. Nope. Wishful thinking. He gets the debuff off on Amazing. Doesn't matter.
When you saw me coming.
So, 2 down real quick, and Sahara aren't ready to give this game up just yet. Top lane, Ball Lightning. Jesse Bash. Coming out of Lothar's, he has a Hex. He maybe could have taken him down. TP coming through from... Oh, the Hex just in time from Indigo. The Pounce Lock. The Shackles going through. The damage should be enough for Quay to go down. And, in fact, another hero taken down in short order. BKB down for Niviz right now. He picks it up with an Orchid. Now he's starting to get farmed. Level 17. They say, let's go down bottom. Let's try to figure something out. They have to push at top with Jesse Bash. They'll have a TP up here for the Spectre, who does have Haunt. So no big deal that they waste that TP to go top. Nivis is going to make his way down to this bottom lane. Take a bit of time to, of course, head there, but they'll have to defend this tier 2 tower bottom. Coming through is going to be Jesse Bash with his TP, throws up some treants. Orchids up, or excuse me, Scythe Device is up and ready to go. Amazing. Using that Dark Pack, just clearing this creep wave, the treants being a little bit pesky. And finally, the tower maybe about to fall, but no. Blank, Lasso BKB is up. Amazing, in some trouble. Phoenix about to fall as well. There's the Poison Nova. Owl gets another kill. They're chasing after Fodley right now. He's getting chased down. The mech was already used. Now they're going to sprout up Indigo. Blink forward. Sticky Napalm. They cannot catch Labari. They still will get a kill here on the Shadow Shaman. Relocate front. They do want this kill. The Spirit's going through. Labari's going to try to juke it. He can't do so. Shadow Shaman already dead. Storm Spirit. Ball Lightning away. 4 down for nothing. They defend their tier 2 tower as well. And Sahara getting deeper and deeper in debt. Diffusal Blade up for the Spectre. So now, it was just a casual Vitality booster. Now that you've got a Diffusal, it's almost 6-slotted, really. The Bracer didn't end up being built into anything. So that'll get sold, I'm sure, for a TP scroll.
Dire's middle tower
but at this point, there's not much that I think Sahara can do. They just don't have the fight. They don't have the global strategy. They don't have the Ice Blast. They don't have the Lasso. They don't have the control in these team fights. Even when they're trying to fight on their own turf, even when they're trying to dictate the gameplay, it's just not working for them. So right now, Sahara look like they're on their last legs here. Despite only being down 3,000 gold, it's something that you kind of say and see, the Spectre's really farmed. Jay's had some great initiations with Blink Lasso. Using the Force Staff to break the Lincoln Sphere almost every single time has been impressive nonetheless. And Storm Spirit's done, I don't know, Nivis has been lackluster this game. You kind of hope that he is going to be the anchor for your team to be able to provide some sort of initiation or some sort of damage or anything, really. Amazing's done what he can, but his time is over, it seems. Spectre's time is now. And they'll go for a tier 2 tower. Everybody's still sort of bottom for Sahara right now, and this may be the last outer tower, except there's this tier 2 bottom here as well. We'll see if they want to take that down or if they go straight for a tier 3 tower rather soon. Roshan not up for, who knows, a couple of minutes, imagine. And Spectre grabs the kill on the tower, so they'll continue walking further. Phoenix trying to set up a Plague Ward army. He's doing an okay job of it, but not many of them are at Bara. He wasn't really prepared, it seems. TP back home from Amazing, trying to push out that bottom lane. Awa, Manta style, going to work on the tier 3 tower, do some damage here. They'll back off, maybe ready to initiate at a moment's notice. G's here, Venom Scale's gonna go. That'll be onto the illusions. Blank lasso from the trees. Jay gets hexed up, Ice Blast. The Shackles going through, not the best Shackles. They get caught in place. Walls on the ground. Owl gets vacuumed into it. BKB, buyback coming through. Orchid's up on Jesse Bash, he might fall. Liquid Sphere is popped, Amazing still trying to fight. Owl's low, he can't get out of here. They will take him down. A big victory. Jay now caught out with the wards. You can see he's in some trouble here, taking a lot of damage, but everybody is low on the side of Sahara. They still may win this fight. Now looking for Quay. It's going to be a team fight. They're not done yet. They're still going, still trying to right-click Quay down. He's got Tether up and ready to go whenever he needs to, but the Remnant and the Overload, enough for a triple kill for the Storm Spirit. They'll back off, successful in their defense, and okay without losing a tier 3 tower. No buybacks except for the Shadow Shaman. Getting back in, wanting to use those wards, absolutely does. They lose the Venomancer as well as the Slug on top of that, but they get a team wipe and a much needed one. So they're not done yet. Lava Replica not doing much in that fight. Really what it came down to was just catching Owl out of position, I think. Niviz going to town with that BKB, using his Remnant, using the Orchid to take down Jesse Vash first, making sure he wasn't going rampant in the fight. Bat Rider got off all his abilities, but after that he got brought down with Plague Wards, even though he is quite tanky, as you can see. BKB helping him out in that regard. Yule Scepter will be his next item, and that'll be an item that'll prolong his longevity.
Ha!
TP coming through from Jesse Bass, just continue to farming this jungle, is trying to finally go for a Necrobook just to try to break the base. The game, once again, shows no signs of stopping. It's 40 minutes in, and we're still going here. Rocking and rolling. Indigo backing his way up. Phoenix. Just pushing out mid now. Scythe of Ice is completed. And once again, Roche is being postured for a minute and it'll be up. Once it's up. I mean, you can see they're battling. Just the Plague Ward and the Trin are battling alone. Can't imagine what's going to happen once both teams get in that pit and start fighting. An Aghanim Scepter now done for Vanomancer, an Aghanim Scepter now done for the AA. Two supports having them. Necrobook level 2 already finished up for Jesse Vash and his Nature's Prophet. Amazing, he hasn't gotten an item since he picked up that Lincoln Sphere. And the question is, what's his next item, really? Might need survivability. I'm not sure. Could go for a Basher. Could go for an Abyssal Blade after that Basher. Could go for a Scotty even, might be fine. They'll make their way down, though. He'll Shadow Blade. He'll lead the way. He'll run into 3 heroes. I don't know if they have a gem or not. Looks like no. G's going to get caught out again. He's like, really, dude? Again? Reality used. Big fight might break out. It does. Indigo's about to fall, but Ball Lightning further. Awa getting in trouble here. The wall is on the ground. The Plague Wards and the Serpent Wards are up. Awa's not dead yet. Lasso, this time used on Niviz. He's in some trouble. Phoenix getting back. Slark's already dead. Phoenix is low. Niviz is low. They're about to all fall. This might be it for Mineski to take the game here. They take 4 kills, a double kill for Jesse Vash. The only one that gets away is going to be the Darkseer, surging his way to safety. But they're about to lose a tier 3 and a set of racks, it seems. No buyback except for the Slark, and he might not be able to do enough here. There's a big push going bottom. They'll finish off this tier 2 tower, look for a tier 3 and perhaps in the game. Or at least come close to it. Awa's just too tanky at this point. He's got too many items to really deal with. Even with the wall, it's not enough. The Plague Wards and the Serpent Wards and the wall were placed all on top of each other. You couldn't really kill them. Just wasn't enough there. Even Slark going as hard as he possibly could. Liberty, no wall to use. Vacuum's going to come through, just doing a bit of damage there, but tier 3 should fall. They shouldn't back after this. Blink forward. Lasso not in range. Nice 4-step away, but another 4-step to go further. They're going to keep him in the Ice Blast, deal some more damage there. Hex up, not there. He can use him. Hex was used by Liberi. TP coming through from the Nature's Prophet. Amazing. Shadow blading just to make sure he can try to get a kill or at least push them back. But the melee rack's gone. They might back off now. Owl might stay. Manta up in 2 seconds and go again for the ranged racks. Maybe send those in there. In fact, they will do so. These ranged racks about to fall potentially. Venomous Scale's gonna fly, but the range racks will survive, but it'll be at about maybe a third health, it seems. Yeah, so a huge fight coming out. We trade back and forth, blow for blow, every single fight it seems. Battles have been traded for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but Jesse Vash in that top lane continue to farm away. Sitting on 1,300 gold right now. Amazing Shadow Blading, looking for something. He had to buy back, and unfortunately it didn't really pay much for him. So, I mean, no items again since that Lincoln Sphere. Owl will TP back home. Haunt, ready to go at a moment's notice again. Heart of Tarrasque recipe's done, just needs that Reaver. Blink Lasso on Liberi. Ball Lightning coming through. They're going to try to help Liberi out, but he's still alive. Haunt's coming through. Spectral Dagger hitting on Phoenix. Diffusal Blade as well. Orchid's up. Hex is up. Radiance Burn still doing work. BKB's going to go. Now there's the Shackles. Owa's in trouble. Manta Style hasn't gone yet. It's on cooldown. Backing wall. Owa's got it back. Doesn't matter. He's still alive. But barely. Jesse Vash. Hex is up. Amazing. On the hunt. He's got Shadow Dance. Dark Pact. They do get the kill. Buyback should be available. Triple kill comes out for Jesse Vash, though. He'll try to TP away. Amazing. Can't get a Bash. Doesn't have the Basher. And so they do survive a 3-for-3 trade, but the biggest pick-off going as they get the kill on the Spectre there. Picking up a haste rune is Jay. No Lasso available as of right now, but I don't think he'd be able to get the kill on Amazing even if he had it. Jesse Vash roaming through, maybe looking for him. Necrobook 3 is up and ready to go. Top lane, Jay's going to try to split push as he's going to have his Firefly ready to go. Blink, Lasso, and Fatali. Taking some damage, he brings him all the way to the side. There's the Flame Break, Hex is up, Jesse Vash TP's in, Sprouts going through, Amazing's fighting. Dark Pact goes, Mech, Jesse Vash. He's hexed up right now. Lincoln Sphere goes. Jesse Vash about to fly. He does get the Necrobook off before he goes down. Blink away. Jay maybe in trouble. Amazing can't hit the pounce.
I do not care to
Dark
see
Pact.
that
Shadow Blade again going.
again.
Jesse Vash buys back. Looking for the tier 3 bottom. Going to try to rat this, it seems. Lincoln Sphere purchased now for the IO. Up in 30 seconds is going to be the Spectre. Still a long ways away from that. Roche is up now. The tier 3 stands and survives. They lose Liberi. They stay alive with Amazing. 2 gems because why not have one for each eye. Level 25 maxed out Slark against a level 23 even. 6-slotted almost Spectre. Well, no, not really. Needs Boots of Travel and then another item to really 6-slot, so not quite there yet. Basher finally done for Amazing, the item that we've been waiting for a while. They throw the gem down in the deck and, of course, the well there. TP up into the top lane. Jesse Vash will continue to split push like there's no tomorrow. And we'll continue to play the farming game and split pushing game. No team willing to give an inch, not yet anyway. Back and forth we go. So luckily no buyback wasted coming out from Awa. He's still alive, still kicking. There's only 3 buybacks left in the game, and one was just, looks like the Darkseer just bought something. Bat Rider as well as Awa, the probably 2 most important heroes on the Radiant team for Mineski, still have that buyback. Awa does have the Heart of Trust now, it seems. Yep, there it is. So, I mean, we saw that last time. 2,000 gold as well. Manta Style is already done. Next item, not sure. You got a couple of options. You can even go for a Diffusal 2 at this point if you really want to. They're pinging on Roshan. Amazing Shadow Blades through, maybe looking for it. The fact that he's been Shadow Blading, like, a lot of the time over just Sentry Wards, just obviously, it's been mind-blowing to me. This time around, not so. There is the Sentry Ward here, however, on the high ground, just to make sure. Roaming through Jay, fire flying a path, the king of the Roche Pit, the Bat Rider. They call him that for a reason. Ball lining up to the high ground. Niviz wants to try to catch him out. They send a Treant in. Here we go. Posturing. Blink. Hexed up. That's trouble. Silence. Shackles. Walls on the ground. They can't pass that. Jay's going to fall. They got to back off, but Haunt's going through. I was caught without his team right now. Jay buys back. Niviz caught up on the high ground. You're going to try to take down an illusion as quickly as possible. There's the BKB. There's the Lasso. He gets back into the fight, no problem. Another buyback coming through. This time it's going to be from Niviz. They catch out Jesse Vash. The wards are on the ground. Amazing in some trouble though, getting chased down with that Radiance Burn. They get the kill. Indigo getting diffused up. This should be Mineski's victory after this. He's down for 102 seconds. Triple kill coming out for Awa. They're going to finish the game. They're going to grab a tier 3. They're going to grab a set of racks here. And I don't think there's any way they can defend this. GG should be coming out shortly. No buyback from the Slark. He's down for 90 seconds. And even if they somehow defend, they're still going to lose a set of racks in the process. Might go for tier 4 next. Ball Lightning long range. They want to try to fight. They get Jesse Vash at least. Vacuum coming through further. But Fatale, he's in some trouble. He gets locked down. He's dead. Awa's still going. GG is called. We're going to game 3, folks.
Radiant victory.
In what seemed like a never-ending back-and-forth affair, Mineski keeps their hopes alive, and, well, with that, we'll head to Game 3. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure casting for you. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure you fresh your water. Take a bathroom break. Whatever you need to do, because Game 3 is coming up shortly. Stick around, guys.